Hello everyone, this is Teoh here. You're joining me again on a knowledge sharing session, and today we're going to tackle the topic about how do I actually get more of my peers, the Gen Ys, the graduates, the young talents, to actually come to my event, especially if the event is on a Sunday. So it's a really interesting task. I must say it's challenging. But first, before we go down to the 3 tips again, let me ask you a question. How hungry you are to make sure that your event becomes a success. How hungry you are to craft your name around that program and that project that you want to create. I want you to take a moment to answer those 2 questions first, because the answer that you give to yourself would actually ultimately determine if your project will be successful or not. I'm giving you time, and let's go. Irregardless of whatever your answer is, you know it yourself, but I'm going to provide you with the 3 tips anyway. Now, these are very tangible tips on how you can get more young people, more youths to be more aware about your event, and ultimately to get them to come to your event, especially when it's a Sunday. Number 1 tip: building partnerships with communities. Throughout the years, I've had the golden opportunity to meet a lot of other young leaders who actually command a respect, a certain degree of influence over communities. Now, it is your responsibility to actually look them out, either through Facebook, either through personal connections. Believe me, I can also recommend a huge load of people who would love to help you guys out, to actually talk to them and form a partnership. Now, this partnership could entail them sending messages out to their Facebook group members, sending out messages through their databases, going to their events in one of their evenings, giving a talk, giving a 5-minute promotion about your event at their gathering, inspiring their members to actually come to your program as well. Now, I understand that it's really hard to reinvent the wheel if you want to create a community, but right now you can actually work with other young leaders who have already had a community anyway, to make sure that your knowledge, your message, the awareness about your program gets communicated to their members as well. So that is very important. Number 1, get connected with community leaders. Simplest thing to do: start asking them right now. Start researching, start searching for them, and then just ask them politely, sharing with them the common cause that your program promote for the greater benefits of the masses, hopefully, and then they will be more than happy to support you. So that's tip number 1. Now, tip number 2, it's about building a following on social media. Never underestimate your power. I understand that you think that you're not Kanye West, you think that you're not Taylor Swift, you think you're not Psy, Gangnam Style, where you would not have millions of followers on Facebook. But I've seen so many good friends of mine who have actually used social media so effectively and wisely. It could be as easy as, for today, you have 1 week to organize your program, and from today onwards you start uploading pictures about your preparation, about the state of mind, about your comments, about your reflection, to organize that event in 1 week's time. Do a frequent update on your social media platforms like Facebook and Twitter. Post up pictures, post up thoughts, and every time when you do that, at the end of the line, have an actionable step. Direct the people to a Facebook fan page whom you want them to like. Direct them to your event page where they can find out more information. Get them to email you should they be interested to come. But make sure that is the last line. That's the action item. Before the action item, just type out, just write out how you feel about the preparation, what are the exciting things going on, what emails are you receiving, what tips are you learning. People like to hear to the journey of others. People like to imagine if they were in your hot seat right now, how would life be a little bit more different for them. So that's tip number 2. Make yourself an icon in the lead up to that event. Start posting, start sharing. Now, the final tip I would say here, it's more on the ground. No doubt, big companies, telecommunication giants, consumer brands, they are always doing consumer engagement on the ground. Go to a shopping mall, you will see people asking you if you would like to sample a new food, a new drink. Why do they do that? Because nothing beats face to face. Now, remember the first question I asked you, how hungry you are for your event to succeed, this is why this is important. You have to make the effort to talk to more people. Talk to your college, talk to your university, talk to your society leaders, and get them to arrange for you to give more talks, a 1 to 2 minutes promotional talk to a class, ask your friends to spread the message around, talk to people. The more you could talk to people, the better. Now, let's put it this way. When you go give a talk in a class, people could promise you the sky, the moon, and the sun. They'll promise you that they'll come, especially on a Sunday. That's not really the case. What you really want to do right now is, after you have given your talk, perhaps ask for a kind permission to actually get their contact details, whoever that wants to go. Excite them. Build the rapport. Get them excited. Get their emails, get their contact details, and then keep them in the loop. What's more important is you need to constantly remind them in your promotional speech per se. Number one, you must believe that your program adds value to their lives. How does the program add value to their lives? Humans are generally threatened when we are put into a dangerous situation. You need to answer that question right now. How can they actually benefit by not suffering a future potential danger by joining your program? Write your speech in that manner. Get them excited. Give them a time limit. Tell them that they need to register right now in order to secure a place right after your speech, or their place is gone. Human nature, again, they like scarcity. They like to feel that they're special. So if you give them a very short time limit to sign up right after your speech and face-to-face interaction, it is more likely that they will. So try that out. Go class to class, college to college, school to school if you want to. And believe me, if you excite them well enough, they will spread the word for you. Again, this is Michael Teoh here signing off. I've just shared with you 3 tips on how to move young people, in my opinion, on a Sunday morning to attend a program, to attend a project that will actually develop them and their brighter futures. Cheers, everyone.